Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new segment on my YouTube channel, which is called Between the Lines. On this segment, I will interview various personalities from different professions that are not taken up in India, that are considered out of the box, which they really aren't. And I will compare how these professions play a major role in our lives. On today's episode, we are talking to Arjun Kapoor. He is a certified personal trainer and a nutritionist by the ISSA, International Sports Science Association. He is one of the top 5 trainers in Asia. He has been a men's physical athlete, represented India at Mr. World in men's physical division, won numerous medals in this division, has been a brand ambassador for a sports nutrition brand, and is an ex-trainer and also is the national sales head with Big Flex. So today we will talk to him and we'll find out the nitty gritty about this sports and the health training profession. So, namaskar, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Manas Kapoor, and today we are interviewing Arjun Kapoor. So, what is your background in fitness and health training?
Well, I've done my certification as a personal trainer and nutritionist from ISA, International Sports Science Association. And I have practical experience of close to about 20 years of working out. So, plus I've been in this industry, fitness industry for last uh, 9 years. I've represented a few brands. I've represented my country in men's physique athlete division. I've been a brand ambassador for a sports nutrition brand. Plus, so yes, I've done quite a lot of things. But yes, my background is training, and that is something that I love, and that is something that got me. So that is my background actually.
That is really great. So, I want to ask, what is your past? How did you come into fitness training and health training?
Well, to be honest, it was a complete fluke. I used to love working out, but I didn't know what to do with my life. I love to be in the gym, but at my time, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in school or college, nobody aspired to be, a personal trainer, a fitness trainer, because it wasn't the in thing. Nobody, even if you tell your parents you want to be a trainer, they wouldn't be happy with it. So my 20s, I got into a lot of industries, aviation, tourism, call centers, did everything, but couldn't because my heart was in the fitness industry. I loved working out and I didn't know what to do with my life. So, I came to Bombay. It was an accident. For some reason, I had to come here, personal reasons. And I was out of money and I had no money in the pocket and I just had to survive and I was looking for options and all I had was my certification and fitness first gave me a break and I started right from the bottom at the age of 31. And yeah, so from that point on, because my practical knowledge and theoretical knowledge, the combination, gave me a lot of experience and expertise that got me here. So yeah, I've been lucky with God's grace. So like I said, it's all my experience and my love for fitness that got me.
So, basically, your hobby turned into your passion, and then your passion turned into your bread and butter.
Absolutely, that's
So,
the
now
right way.
uh, I want to ask about your profession. So, my first question is, how do you keep your clients motivated?
How do I keep my clients motivated? That's a good question. Well, it comes with experience. First of all, it's there's no hard and fast rule because every client psychology is different. Uh, some get motivated in a positive way, some get motivated in a negative way. I'll give you an example. If you tell somebody, you're not good enough, this is something that I don't think you can do, and they will end up doing it. But if you tell that person, oh, you can do it, they get complacent. They think, okay, yeah, I am already good enough. Why do I need to, go a bit further? But there are some, if you say, tell them something negative, they would kind of lose it. If you tell them you're not good enough, they won't be able to do it. They need positive feedback. You got to encourage them. You got to tell them, I'm sure you can do this. Come on, you need to. So for some people, positive motivation really works. So it's like completely different client to client.
So, how much time do you take to understand a client's psychology?
Initially, it took me some time, few sessions. I've made mistakes also reading them. Initially, I was all into, hardcore training, get your client, I'll be like an army officer. But it's not like that. Every person is different. Over a period of time, I had some bad experiences because I was too focused in my training. I didn't understand, what my client's psychology is. What is it that will get them going? What is it that, triggers them? So yeah, after that, slowly, steadily, I understood first of all, I need to profile them, understand what's their background, where they come from, what is their medical history, what is their family like, basic things. So from that point on, you get to know, if somebody's going through midlife crisis, somebody's a young boy who's aspiring to be somebody, everybody comes from different walks of life. So you kind of get it. And by the end of it now, with the grace of God, I take one session, one-on-one, I ask them a few questions. And majorly 90% I get an idea of what sort of person that is. If he's completely being honest with me, I get to know how that person operates.
How would you define great customer service in your field?
In my field, great customer service is always be present. Punctuality is the key. I've seen a lot of trainers, they had brilliant knowledge, but they couldn't survive because they didn't have the discipline. Waking up 6 in the morning. There are some clients who want to train at 6 in the morning. You can't have no nightlife. You can't party. You can't drink. You cannot go for a movie because you have to wake up in the morning every single day to take a session, right? So what somebody is, what I understand is somebody is paying certain amount of money looking at you, you know. So his value for money is that time that he spends for you. What you give it to him is first discipline, you being on time, punctual. Second is, respecting that individual. Third is, of course, your knowledge, how to impart that knowledge, which culminates into him, climbing the fitness ladder, getting fitter and fitter every day. Last but not the least is also, if you're training a female client, you need to understand your barriers, you
Totally.
need to know where to draw the line. So that is it. So majorly it's that you need to understand this is what a client is expecting and this is what you need to give.
You mentioned about how you have one-on-one session with your client before you start training them. So, what kind of information do you try to get out of them?
First of all, the most important thing is if they have any sort of medical history. Second is, if they have had a sedentary lifestyle, or they've been working out. If they've been working out, what sort of intensity have they been working out with? And had they ever had a trainer before? If they had a trainer, what sort of training was he making them do? If not, then what is it that they're expecting? And plus what sort of fitness they enjoy, what is their fitness goal. Some people might want to go for vanity, looking good, but looking good does not mean you're fit on the inside. Some people want to be fit on the inside, some people want to be flexible. So there are a lot of criteria, and every person has a different fitness goal. So yeah, so you need to understand that and go ahead with it.
If you're comfortable, can you share a client's result that you're most proud of?
uh, Yes, I have a couple of clients. One, I had an American client. His name was Alan. He was with the US Air Force. He was grounded for certain reasons because his medical fitness was not in place. Um Last time he failed the test, so he was in India for a brief period of time. So he just came in and he just wanted to take care of his fitness, and he didn't expect his fitness to go through the roof within a month's time because he was there for a month, and trust me, he was in a very bad shape. He had a lot of injuries, plus his reports, his cholesterol levels, everything was too high. His cardiovascular fitness was not that good. So overall, he was not doing that great. So he was like, okay, I don't know how long will it take for me to clear the test, but at least I need to start somewhere. So let's start right now, and let's see how far can I go. And believe you me, within a month's time, that guy, he went back to the US and he cleared the test. So he had no injuries during this workout. He in fact called me and he thanked me. So yeah, so and that guy was in his late 40s. So it's not that the age was by his side. So yeah, his achievement kind of, and especially a guy who's not from India, and especially calling you all the way from the US just to tell you that you've done a brilliant job on me was pretty heartwarming. So yes.
That is great. So I want to know, how do you keep your knowledge of fitness and health up to date? That what are the trends, and how is the world changing, and how is the perception about fitness and health training?
See, I've been very clear about what I want to do. Fitness is just like, you know, when you say there's a doctor, there are specialists for everything. There's an orthopedic, there's a gynecologist, there's a pediatrician, there's a dentist. So everybody, you can't ask a dentist to do an orthopedics job. So same, first of all, I know what my strength and weakness is. This is what I excel in. Fitness is a very vast field. If I tell you that I know everything, I am lying. So first of all, I've understood that strength training, rehabilitation, that is my forte. So what I'm doing is I'm majorly focusing on, because every day, there's new scientific researches on nutrition, on supplementation, on workouts, how you can improve fitness levels with at a higher efficiency. But also at the same time, I understand there are a lot of fad fitness things that are going on. I don't want to name them, but that's kind of uncool, because it's just it comes, everybody wants to do it because it's entertainment. So I actually don't believe in it.
Articles, they get,
Sorry.
but they get through it by the clickbait articles on Facebook, like slim and
So
50.
first of all, the problem with internet is, yes, you get a lot of information, but the biggest drawback is you get all the wrong information, because all the Tom, Dick, and Harry who know nothing about fitness will talk about fitness, and their topics and articles and books will be, or YouTube things will be for free. If a person has achieved something, it will not be for free.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So there's a lot of stupid information that is floating in the market. So that is something that I am wary of, and I know what I need to do. What is it that I need to learn? What are the sources? Those are the credible sources. I believe on their research, and what they say is right. So that is how I've been following, educating myself.
What is the change that you have seen in these 20 years that you have, since you have started this fitness and health training, come into India, and what has it developed into? How is the culture of fitness and health training developed in India?
Well, in 20 years, it has come a long way. When I started working out, gyms were. I still remember the fee of my gym was 150 rupees a month, and it was, it was one of the best gyms in India, believe you me. And there were only fans. It wasn't air conditioned. There was just one trainer who would be sitting there telling people, you do this, you do this, you do this. That's all. From that point on to this point, and people's mentality has also changed over a period of time. A lot of people initially, uh, when you tell somebody, initially you used to tell somebody you're a trainer, in their head it was like, acha, is the same guy jo bolega 10 push up 10 squat kar lo. They have that sort of mentality. But now people, at least in tier 1 cities like metro cities, people have started respecting their trainers. People have started spending more money on gym memberships, because they realize precaution is better than cure. If they spend more money on, doing something which will keep them fit, that will save them from getting to the hospital. Those hospital bills are, pretty horrendous. And at the same time, nobody wants to get to that situation where they're having a open heart surgery or something like that. So that is what. So from that point to this point, now people have started spending more on supplements. So it has evolved a lot,
So from a
honestly.
has come down to fitness trainers and health trainers being viewed as doctors, which they are. They are specialists in their field.
Absolutely.
And do you think that this culture will grow further in India?
Absolutely, absolutely. The more now everybody is getting inclined towards fitness. Everybody understands that it's okay when you make money, but if you don't have the health, whatever money you make, you won't be able to enjoy it. And plus, because of the Hollywood, the Bollywood culture, everybody's into watching movies and everything. Everybody has that thing in mind, I want to look good, I want to wear nice clothes, I want to look good. So that culture is also helping people, stay in shape. But the challenge is with that also the surge in fast food and processed foods is also increasing. So the way the standards of fitness are increasing, at the very same time the challenges are increasing because of all of this. People are getting into fast foods all the time. They're replacing normal healthy home cooked food. So these are the problems. So all in all, it stays the same because the challenges are growing at the very same time. The opportunities also are also growing. So yeah, so all in all, opportunities are growing. Yes,
So
definitely.
So, do you think any Joe Schmo from Delhi can do gym for 6 months and consider himself a trainer, a professional trainer? Because I have seen a lot of people who do not have any professional background in this, but still they consider themselves as professionals. How to how to stop that mentality that you need to go to a professional and uh, and not look at someone who has six packs and knows and thinks that he knows everything.
You hit the nail on the head. The problem today is everybody identifies fitness as six pack abs. So every person who builds six pack abs, and trust me, six pack abs is not difficult. You starve yourself, you'll get six pack abs. That doesn't make you a trainer, honestly. The problem with people right now is they judge people, their trainers, by looking at their abs. Some people are pretty good at working out, but they're not brilliant coaches. Just like and some coaches are not brilliant bodybuilders. It's all about knowledge and how you can impart it to other people, the people who you're training. That is what is most important. But problem is people right here, they're trying to save money also. अच्छा इसके पास एब्स हैं, पैसे भी ये कम चार्ज कर रहा है, इससे कर लेता हूँ, एक्सरसाइज तो सेम ही करवाता है, वही स्क्वाट करवा रहा है, बट दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इन लॉन्ग रन you would have to pay. You will have muscular imbalances. You'll have injuries. You won't even realize. You'd think, okay, something's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong. It's not that it's that you're not getting the right amount of training and right type of training because you're not in the right hands. So first of all, you need to see what sort of education your trainer has. What sort of certifications he has, and how much experience he's had. So don't judge anybody with just having abs. Having abs is a bonus. Having abs or having a nice physique with education is a deadly combination. That means that guy is also disciplined. He practices what he preaches. So if I tell you to stop eating food, that means even I'm not eating junk food. That means otherwise I'll be a fat trainer and I'll tell you, don't have junk food, and you'll be like, this stupid guy, he's just gonna finish his session and have a McDonald's burger, and here he's telling me that don't have junk food. So you need to be a role model. So that is the difference. So I would tell people that they need to see what sort of knowledge their trainer possesses.
Now, in this lockdown period, when we are stuck inside our homes, how can we maintain our physical health?
Uh, yes, I understand it's quite difficult to you can't get the same workouts like you can do in a gym, but still, first of all, you need to eat healthy, extremely healthy. It's just basic. Fat loss is not difficult. It's no rocket science. It's just input should be less than output. That means whatever calories your body burns, you need to eat lesser than that. That's all. Problem is we overeat. Input is usually more than the output, and plus we have foods that are calorie dense, and we end up eating more. You're getting my point. You'll have this much of oily food, it'll make you full, but the calories and the nutrition you hardly receive, but you receive the calories.
Hmm.
Instead of that, if you have a bowl of salad, it'll fill you up, but and the calories will be less, but you'll get a lot of nutrition.
Totally.
So first of all, take care of your diet. Second is any sort of movement right now, maybe a walk or a little run, little bit of body weight exercises like push-ups, chin-ups, squats, sit-ups, whatever. It's just you need to keep your muscles working, keep them engaged.
Hmm.
That is the only way you can keep fit in this time. It's not difficult. No, you won't come out looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone, but still, you'll at least be in a decent shape and you'll still be fit.
And uh, after this entire uh, lockdown period, will there be a boom? Do you think there will be a boom in this gym culture or fitness culture?
Absolutely. Because of this corona thing, I think now people's attention will majorly, move towards health and preventive healthcare. What is preventive healthcare? It is gym business, getting the right supplements, eating the right food, which saves you from going to the doctor, boosting your immunity. Now people have started understanding how you boost your immunity through natural food, workout, things. People, this sort of knowledge has been forced upon them because of the circumstances.
Okay.
It's not that they wanted to learn, but they got to know that immunity is important, health is important. Comorbid conditions worsen the COVID-19 cases if you have like diabetes or you have heart condition or hypertension or whatever. So they understand we need to take care of all of this to survive.
But
At this point, yes.
But isn't it disappointing that people need such a big force like this COVID crisis to make them understand that body health and body immunity is important for them and that they should care about their bodies?
Well, it's quite unfortunate if you ask me that they had to go through this to understand. I don't understand honestly. People. If somebody has a heart attack, he will, no matter how much money he has, rich, poor, based on whatever money they have, they'll find the best doctor, and they'll get their surgery done or whatever.
Hmm.
But you can't have a good trainer who will charge you 1/10 less than what that doctor will charge you, or maybe 1/100 less than what that doctor will charge you, and will save you from, getting a heart attack or whatever. So that is what is shocking. People don't understand. Government. Yes, everybody is here to make money, but you have to understand choosing fitness for death. People are scared to have supplements, but they're okay having you smoking 20 cigarettes a day, having 1 quarter a day, it's okay. But yeah, if I have a supplement, I'll die.
That
People have to change mentality.
that is because all the stereotypes that have been formed around uh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the culture, the culture of looking cool. Okay, if you go to a club every Saturday, Friday, have drinks, that is cool. Going to the gym Saturday night or a Friday night is uncool.
hmm,
The whole scenario is created that way where, everybody is acting like a sheep. Okay, how do we operate? 5 days we work hard. Friday, Saturday, we just drink ourselves to death.
and that is how capitalism works.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's how capitalism works. That's how consumerization is happening.
Hmm. to-
Everything is hand in hand. Right now we're talking about fitness, but capitalism, all these things, they go hand in hand. You're
Totally.
not spending in the right direction. You're actually spending in the wrong direction. You're losing money. You're losing your health, and that's about it. By the end of it, you're gone. These people are laughing all the way to the bank. What about you, your family?
Hmm.
Nobody's ready to. It's like everybody knows, but they don't want to come to terms with the reality. That's what the problem is.
Yes. So, in the end, I would just like to ask you, is it a safe career option for someone to become a fitness trainer or a health trainer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I firmly believe if somebody has the expertise, gives time to educate themselves, there are, it's not only personal training. There are a lot of, now sports is a big thing. You can become a coach for the kabaddi team, the badminton team. There are so many avenues. There's IPL. You
Yes.
know, it's not just gym training. There are a lot of, different avenues of fitness now. There are soccer teams. Everybody wants to spend money on fitness now. Everybody understands that sports specific training is important for our players to play well. Why is India doing so better, so good in cricket now? They've improved a lot is because they're focusing on the fitness. And now other teams have also realized that, and other sports have also realized that. So that's why huge avenues, but don't think, okay, I know workout, I know what bench press is, I know what this is, you do 8 repetitions, 4 sets. That is not it. If that is, if you think that is the end of the world, you know it all, then trust me, there are plenty like you.
So basically, what you're saying, because of few people who think that they are experts, the entire fitness training and health training
Yes.
community is labeled as gym freaks rather than actual doctors in a field and specialists in a field. And that is because
Absolutely.
some 20-year-old thinks that he knows everything about fitness
Yes.
and thinks he
The
is the next.
problem,
No.
trainers should create that respect for themselves. How do you get respected? With your education, how well you take care of your clients. That is what is of utmost importance. If you know all of that, you know that is where the key is. You get respected like a doctor,
Hmm.
but that is in your hands.
Yes, totally. So thank you so much for this interview. I
It was a pleasure.
really discovered a side of fitness and health training that it really broke the stereotypes what we have as normal consumers and what we think gym is all about and what fitness is all about. So thank you so much.
All thanks to you, because this topic is very close to my heart, and I didn't know how to get this out to public, and you really helped me out with it, and it's a brilliant initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you.